Look at this monster. Big mustard mama. She's certainly that. Saying, I weighed this one just because of how big it is. 11 grams on this one. So, Big Mustard Mama, created by the one and only Troy Primo. The original Big Mama is a cross between a Nagamorich and a 7-pot Douglas. The Mustard Mama was a variant that came off of the Big Black Mama. This particular pepper I have in my hand that we're going to review and eat right now was grown at Dry Fork Micro Farm by Maggie and Matt Stewart. Thank you guys if you catch this video. Truly appreciate the box of peppers you sent me. All have been phenomenal so far. So I've reviewed on video the Big Mustard Mama a handful of times. It's one of my favorite peppers. I mean, mustards tend to be my favorite for super hots. And the Big Mustard Mama is just kind of a staple. It was one of the first mustard variant pods that I've ever tried. And so I think it's just kind of held true to be, you know, one of my favorite mustard super hots. Mouth out a little bit. I'm a little dry today. I just got done reviewing a different pepper. That burn's completely gone. But nonetheless, this is a different pheno though too, to me, from other Big Mustard Mamas I've had. But I think he sent me 2 or 3 of these. I have to look again, and all 3 of them look the exact same, but that little stinger's got me. You know what I mean? Look at that thing. Oh, wow. Oh, shit, Matt. Oh, my God. That's a good, oh, my God. The flavor on this. Wow. There's a little sweetness up front on this pepper, which I don't typically get from mustards. This had it. It then went into the earthy notes, and then right at the tail end, I'm talking about this now so I don't forget, and we'll get back to eating it, but then right toward the tail end, I got some grassy notes. We all fucking ate grass as a kid, right? At least Gen Xers did, right? Yeah. So I know that taste. I've eaten, you know, dirt, food off the floor. I think we did it all. Anyway, back to the pepper. Amazing fucking pepper. Amazing. Wow. Starting to build. Wow, that placenta is saturated. Uh-oh. Recovery. We're all right. For birds. Whew. Big pepper. A monster. Big monster, mama? Mm. Even that burnt tasted good. Big mustard monster mama. There you go. Wow. Just the perfect mustard pod. I don't know what to say. Those flavors I talked about at the very beginning of eating that pepper held true pretty much throughout the entire pod. The grassy notes was hit or miss, not as much than it was off that first initial chew, that first initial bite. While eating that pod, all the burn was on the tongue. It's kind of dissipated off the tongue now, and it's right back in here. Yeah. In the saliva glands, it's generating a lot of saliva. This one's hitting late. This one's hitting all real late. Wow. My saliva glands and this part of the throat is just it's like a really bad sore throat. Really bad. Nose isn't really running, which is weird. Because it's a hot enough pepper that should be. That's one of the hottest big mustard bombs I've ever had. For sure. It's just a really strong throat burn right now. Kind of, that's it. A little bit under the tongue. Sides of the lips here. His eyes getting a little teary-eyed. Phenomenal pepper, though. I love the flavor of mustards. And that right there was the epitome of what I like the most. This is still feels like it's getting hot. Still feels like it's getting hotter. I don't know. Oh, here comes the nose. See? This pepper had a delay burn. Everything's delayed on it. Yeah. My reaction is late to it, but now here we go. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know when the last time I had a pod that was super delayed like that. Other big mustard bombas I've had, I don't remember them ever being a delayed burn. They're slow builders, but again, like I mentioned in the video, the placenta on that pepper was just so saturated. And I could tell because the way I eat the pods, bite, 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 bite. By the time I get to the placenta on most peppers, some peppers have a little bit longer placenta, runs a little bit longer through the pepper, but those pods with a real tight placenta up at the top like this, a ball placenta, whatnot, those I generally get in one full bite, and it's almost all placenta. As you can see on the pepper up towards the top, there's not a lot of pepper left, or skin, or the wall of the pepper. And that particular pepper was just really saturated. So that pepper either had a super delayed burn, which is what I believe, or it just didn't burn until the placenta. Now, we all know the placenta is going to be the hottest part of the pepper anyways. That much of the pepper at the very top is always the hottest. This part down here, never the hottest. But most super hots, you're still getting a good heat and a good burn. The lower level, the lower portion of the pot. Don't get it twisted. You just don't get the full embrace of the pepper, in my opinion, until you eat the placenta, or even more so than that, eat the entire fucking pepper. Then you get the full 360 what that pepper is capable of. It's dropped now. It's not getting any hotter, but it's kind of just staying there with me. Another phenomenal burn. Wow. These are new growers for me. I've known Matt Stewart. I've known of Matt Stewart and Dry Fork Micro Farm for a handful of years. I never had a personal connection with him until this time last year, or late last year, you know. And same with the pods I was reviewing earlier this month from Corey Cadell. Same thing. I've known of Corey. I've just never reached out to these growers to get pods until this season. And let me tell you what, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I have, because their peppers are top notch. That's not to say that other growers that I've used and still continue to use and love don't grow phenomenal peppers. In my book, anybody that can put a seed in the ground and make that fucker grow and produce and come to fruition, one of those, is top notch in my book, because I can't really grow shit. Now, I say that, and I've never tried, but I can't keep a plant alive. That's why I got a fake tree with me. I can keep that fucking thing alive, and it can go anywhere with me and look good. Well behaved today. Now I'm just rambling. My videos get long. Thank you guys for watching. Again, just fast forward if you know. But I get excited about peppers and sauce and doing these reviews, and I'm passionate about this, and I think it shows. I hope it shows. You know, in my mind it shows, and just really something I love to do. And so I could sit here and talk all day long about this, you know what I mean, honestly, but I'm not gonna. 16 minutes and 30 seconds is long enough for this video. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for burning with me.